So transferable skills, something which can be used, skills that can be helpful and beneficial in your job, in your interview, and in your career. So, आपने सुना है कभी क्या the term transferable skills? क्या होता है? अभिषेक and अभिजीत? हेलो?
No, ma'am.
नहीं सुना है. चलिए आज सुनते भी हैं और you take down the notes of क्या चीज है और how is it used and how to develop these transferable skills. So all in all, there are 15 to take care of, which you will be needing. So सबसे पहले write down the definition. What are transferable skills? So जैसा कि word दिख रहा है, जैसा कि term है, transferable, something which can be transferred, which can be used. So transferable skills are exactly what they sound like. And skills that you use in every job, something which is going to be useful in all the jobs that you are going to do. So सबसे पहले तो first thing first is communications. So this is one thing, one skill which you will be needing all your life and in all your jobs. No matter the title or the field, चाहे जिस भी company में, चाहे भी जिस field में काम करें, जिस title में काम करें, no matter what job title you have taken up, some transferable skills are hard skills, like coding, data analysis, or other technical skills. And some are soft skills, like communications and relationship building. तो कुछ तो hard skills हैं, जो core subjects जो पढ़ाई किया आपने, that core subjects are there. And soft skill किसको कहते हैं? How you will come forward in your day-to-day life, how will you use your skills, your hard skills, that is, कैसे use करेंगे, ये आपका हो गया soft skill. जिसमें सबसे पहले आता है communication, and secondly आता है आपका intrapersonal communication, interpersonal and intrapersonal. How you think, how you believe, how you behave with people in a group. This is called interpersonal communication. So think of transferable skills as part of your career tool belt. ये as a part of your career है, आपका tool है which will be handy, जो आपको जरूरत पड़ने वाली है at every stage, day-to-day life, on a daily basis. So these are your tools, your instruments. So no matter what you learned in school or a previous job, तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि आपने क्या सीखा है previous schools में, आपका learning objective क्या है CIMAGE में. The transferable skills are what every worker gains from each career and each experience. Like what you studied in your school, what you did in your first semester, second semester, fourth semester, and now fifth semester. Every semester has given you something in your knowledge bank. है कि नहीं? It has given you have gained from your experience, from your semesters.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? So every class will take you ahead, will give you the experience which you are going to transfer in your career, including volunteering, internships, freelance jobs, and more. So they are the skills that you can use in any professional setting. किसी भी professional setting में you are going to use it, and this is going to be beneficial for you in the long run. No matter what job title, no matter what job, no matter what profile, but then these two things are important. Hard skills क्या है? Something which you know, जिसकी आप पढ़ाई कर चुके हैं, जो आपका core subjects है, that is a hard skill. And your soft skill is your communication and your behavior with others. So the thinker, the Doug Ebertusky is a career coach at Flex Jobs. वो क्या कहते हैं? Offers as example. Assume you have a background in business development and you find a project manager position you want to pursue. Even though your previous job title sounds different, you likely spent time planning, developing processes and timelines. So and organizing a team to reach your goal. So those are the transferable skills that can help you land the new job. It means whatever you're doing, it is going to take you ahead. It is going to help you in your future jobs. So 15 transferable skills, and here we are going to deal it with examples. All transferable skills are important. However, employers seek out some transferable skills such as interpersonal skills over others. If you remember, what are interpersonal skills, Abhijit?
Ma'am, communication.
No. Interpersonal means how you behave in a group, how you behave with your team members, how you behave with each other, how compatible you are. आपका group harmony कैसा है? How your behavior in a group, this is called interpersonal skills. So this is something which recruiters look for. Interpersonal skills over others. सबसे पहले कि आपकी, are you a group person? Are you a team person? Or are you an individual person? अगर आप बोलते हैं I am an individual person, it means you feel uncomfortable in a group. अभी हम आपसे पूछ रहे हैं कि are you a team person or individual person? क्या आपको टीम में काम करना अच्छा लगता है?
Individual person.
Individual person आप है तो you feel uncomfortable in the group. बताइए, सबसे पहले रिक्रूटर्स ढूंढते हैं उस
डिसीजन मेकिंग लेट होता है. डिसीजन मेकिंग लेट हो जाता है, जैसे ही हम
वो तो होता है, लेकिन फिर भी आप किसी कंपनी में काम कर रहे हैं तो अभिजीत, you will not be the only person working there. You have to work in a team. अकेले थोड़ी कोई काम कर सकता है. Working in an organization always means working in a team. That is why this group behavior is very important. तुम अकेले तो काम नहीं करो, decision making, so what? It takes time. But you have to be working in a team. अगर आपका आंसर है कि I am an individual person, it means you are not comfortable to work working in a group. यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हो ना, सबसे पहले लोग क्या देखते हैं? Interpersonal skills over others. It means your group harmony with others. How you behave with others is very, very, very important. So these are the skills that people look for. So interpersonal skills बहुत जरूरी है. These are the skills that you will use in any job and can turn you from a good employee into an invaluable employee. You want to be a good employee, Abhijit, or you want to be an invaluable. It means so valuable that people will not think you out of the organization. तुम एक अच्छे एम्प्लॉय बनना चाहोगे या तुम एक वैल्यूएबल बनना चाहोगे? बताओ.
वैल्यूएबल.
That is why. तो अच्छा कौन बनता? मैं अपना काम अच्छा कर रहा हूँ, बाकी XYZ क्या कर रहा है मुझे नहीं पता. राम रहीम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में क्या हो रहा है तुम्हें पता ही नहीं है. So if you are only thinking about yourself and you're not thinking about the organization, you're not a good employee. You may be a good worker. आप अपना काम ठीक कर रहे हैं, आप अपना सब कुछ सही कर रहे हैं, टाइम पे कर रहे हैं, but so what? You're not working alone in a group. You're always working in a group. और group harmony आप जानते ही नहीं है. You do not know anything about the group. You do not know anything about the people working in that organization. So you may be a good worker, but what about interpersonal skills? नहीं है. समझे?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So these transferable skills are desirable because if you already have them, your employer doesn't have to worry about training you on them. Your employer will be happy if you have good transferable skills and interpersonal skills. You can hit the ground running in any career field and start making positive contributions right away with the list of transferable skills. तो सबसे पहले क्या आ रहा है? Interpersonal skills तो है ही है. सबसे पहले क्या आ रहा है? Number one in the list is, so what employers, recruiters are looking for is above सब interpersonal skills. वो सबसे टॉप में आता है. फिर communication तो होता ही है. चलिए, first we start with is the problem solving. Can anybody explain the term problem solving? Are you a person who will go with the problem, or are you a person who will go with the solution?
Solution.
अब अभी academic meetings में कई बार होता है, people come up with problems. This is happening and that is happening. So people come with problems. We don't have this, we don't have that, the AC is not working, the projector is not working. So people come with a lot of problems in academic meetings. Do you think this is a good sign? Do you think this is good intrapersonal communication? Should you come up with problems or will you come up with solutions?
Solution.
Naturally. So if this is the problem, the AC is not working, so go to the right person and have it checked. If the projector is not doing good, giving good results, talk to the technical people. If students are misbehaving in your class, if you go complaining कि मेरे क्लास में इस बच्चे ने इतना हल्ला किया, बस वो हल्ला किया, किसी बच्चे ने रूडली बात किया, किसी बच्चे ने दूसरे को गाली दिया, और ये हम जाकर के अगर बोलते हैं, शिकायत करते हैं, तो what will people think about me? You only have problems, you don't have solutions. ऐसा कई बार हुआ है कि people have gone up to this extent that they have gone and complained कि the classrooms are dirty or the washroom has not been cleaned. In academic meeting, why come up with such issues? तो कुछ इस तरह की बात आती है, तो हम लोग को जवाब सीधे मिल जाता है. आप बताइए कि सोल्यूशन क्या है? सीधे जो कंप्लेन लेके हम लोग जो जाते हैं कि ये प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, वो प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, वो प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, तो उनको यही पूछा जाता है कि आप बताइए कि सोल्यूशन क्या है. So you have to be capable of solving problems. प्रॉब्लम बोलना तो सबको आता है कि ये प्रॉब्लम है, वो प्रॉब्लम है. लेम एक्सक्यूजेस है, दे यूज दिस एक्सक्यूजेस. कुछ सही नहीं हुआ तो ये एक्सक्यूज हो गया. कभी ये लाइव स्ट्रीम वर्क नहीं कर रहा है, कभी इंटरनेट वर्क नहीं कर रहा है, कभी दिस, कभी तो पीपल आर सो फुल ऑफ एक्सक्यूजेस. So instead of coming up with problems, I think we should rather turn to solving problems. There are some people who have got the problem to every solution. And there are some people who have got the solution to every problem. किसी को हर solution and problem नजर आता है. ऐसे ही इसके पीछे क्या है? So would you find solutions in problems? Or will you find every solution has a problem and every problem has a solution? No? So your problem solving skills help you not only identify that there is a problem, they also help you to identify, if you are aware, as Abhijit तुम बोल रहे थे कि I am an individual person, so you will never know what are the problems people are facing. Supposing you are the HR or you are the manager in a company, and you don't know what's happening, अपना काम सही है, बाकी what is happening I don't know. I'm an individual person. So first is problem solving. Wherever you're working, if there are problems, identify the problems and try help solving them. So your problem solving skills help you not only identify that there is a problem, they also help you to identify what is causing the problem and find a way to implement a solution. Employers appreciate it when an employee identifies bottlenecks or inefficiencies in the process of procedure. However, they are even more appreciative when staff also offer solutions to those issues. So this is also good because I have seen this practically also. People have come up with so academic meetings में कितने तरह के problems सामने आ जाते हैं. Some are very petty, which can be solved. But then every teacher is a manager in the class. If any teacher is having problems in his or her class, he can very well handle it. If you're not capable of handling your problems, nobody else will come to your class to solve it. No? So problem solving skills that everybody should have, whether you're a teacher or you're a CEO or whatever. There are problems in any organization. There are problems. You cannot deny that. But then learn how to solve them. और ये skill जो होता है ये suddenly you cannot develop this. This starts from very early in life. कोई problem है initiate करना, देखना, being aware. घर में let us talk about problem solving skills start at home before school. When a child sees things being solved, sees problems, कैसे solve होता है, वो देखते देखते उसको वो develop करता है. And it is for the person to take interest. If he is taking interest in the problem, he will take interest solving it. So he starts going to school, there are problems, he's getting homework, he may not understand a lot of things, he may understand, he may run up to his parents for some help. His parents can help fine, otherwise if they cannot help, they hire teachers. So the child has to initiate, I'm having problems and I need some solutions. So this problem solving skill is a habit which should be developed at an early age. And if you have not started identifying problems, then who will solve it for you? Nobody will. People come with their own problems. So it is always best to solve and tackle your own problems. So, and if you identify a problem and if you advise solutions, then of course, everybody will appreciate that. Second is analytical skills. What do you mean by analytical skills? Analyzing the pros and cons of the thing. Are you capable of analyzing? Analytical reasoning is in some ways art of your problem solving skills. It is also a part of it is an art and it is a part of your problem solving. You analyze the pros, the cons, if this way, do it this way. If this doesn't work, do it the other way. If the other way doesn't work, do it the third way. But then do it anyway. Don't leave it half done. So if you learn to analyze, you will learn to solve problems. And so it is a part of problem solving. And then the larger the problem, break down the problem into parts and into smaller parts to identify them. The first thing first of all, you have to identify the problems. If it's a large problem, break it up. Use all the WH, what, who, how, where, when. Put another way, employers want staff who can logically come up with solutions to the company's problems. If this doesn't work, try another way. If another way doesn't work, try some other way. But yes, come up with solutions. And this can be only done by analyzing. Third is critical thinking. What do you mean by critical thinking? So all these things are connected. Similar to problem solving and analytical reasoning, critical thinking is the evaluation, that interpretation of information to make a judgment. You think, you are very critical about your thinking. You are looking at every aspect of the problem. And then you come to a conclusion or choose a course of action. It's more than reading something and saying, well, it must be true. It's looking at the evidence and evaluating it to help decide if the information is more opinion than fact before using it to back up a decision. So find out the evidence, think, come up to a conclusion. Of the 15, the fourth is leadership skills. Leadership skills aren't only your ability to supervise, how good a manager you are, how good you can behave. Just because talking loudly and throwing a weight around and showing off that you are a leader will not make you a leader. If you can talk loudly, if you can be everywhere at the same time, if you start interfering with each other's work, this is not leadership. So leadership skills aren't only your ability to supervise and manage a team. Leadership skills also include your ability to take the lead on a project and get a team to follow through the accomplished shared goal. Leadership is not what you do. It's not how you do. Leadership is how you make people do things, how you lead, how good a trainer that you are. So leadership encompasses many additional transferable skills like communication, problem solving, and relationship building. All these skills come under leadership skills. Number 5 is adaptability. How well you can adjust, you can adapt. As you work in a role, you may discover that you need to adjust. Adjust what? Adjust almost everything. You need to adjust due dates, workflow, or even how you approach your job in some cases. You may need to learn new skills to help get the job done. So it always happens in business, whether it's a strategy or a product line, whatever it is. So demonstrating that you can adapt to change shows that you're able to go with the flow while maintaining a positive attitude and getting your work done. Like do you remember the story, Who Moved My Cheese? It's all about changing and adapting. Why did these, the mice, they did not wait for a second. The moment they saw that the cheese is not there, they left the place. And they went on in search for more cheese, right? So you have to, and hem and haw. So one of them stayed back because he could not adjust. He could not move on. So adaptability nahi hai. Then if you don't have this skill, there are many people who cannot adapt.
Just like location.
Just like location. So many information, so many queries. Ma'am, offline कब बंद होगा? Ma'am, online कब बंद होगा? Ma'am, offline कब से शुरू होगा? So they are not adapting this online. So a lot of queries are there. They all want to get back to offline classes. So adaptability is something which is required for peace of mind. If you cannot adapt, you will always be stressed out. Like remember that hem and haw. So one of them went away and the other stayed back. And how stressed he must have been. Alone, with nothing to do, no job, no cheese. So if you cannot adapt, you're going to land up a very sad person.
Ma'am, we should change in response to situation.
Adaptability is something which is a transferable skill which you need in every job. Every
मैम
job
तो
is not the
हमारा
same.
परमानेंट भी हो सकता है, टेम्पोररी भी हो सकता है.
You can, you have to adjust with the team. Supposing you're working in a company with a, and you're in a new job with a new team. So you need to adjust wherever you're working. So today we are talking about the 15 transferable skills which everyone should have. The sixth is teamwork. अभी अभिजीत बोल रहा था कि I am an individual person. So teamwork नहीं है तो फिर क्या होगा? कुछ नहीं होगा. Working in a team is a dream. So you have to be working in a team with this positive frame of mind. And working in a team, ऐसे ही नहीं कि you're getting work done properly. You have to know each other's, you have to respect each other, know each other's mental frame. You have to know each other's thought process. You have to know each other's desires, their thinking, their behavior, their beliefs. You have to believe each other. So teamwork कैसे हो सकता है? You need to believe, there has to be mutual respect for people who are working in a team. So how well, if I ask your class, BCom 5th semester, how well do you know your team? ऐसा कोई क्लास में है जो जब बोलते हैं कि हम सब कुछ जानते हैं, सबके थॉट प्रोसेस को जानते हैं? ऐसा कोई है जो you're in 5th semester? How well do you know your team? Tell me. नहीं जानते. इट मींस आपके क्लास में ग्रुप हार्मनी बिल्कुल नहीं है. So teamwork is required. Teamwork means working together as a group to achieve a common goal. But being on the team and part of the team are two separate things. Being on, okay, our only team में आप हैं, but are you part of the team? Employees don't want employees who show up but don't help the team accomplish its goal. ठीक है? You're part of the team, ठीक है? You are in a team, you're just in the team, but you're not a part of team. It means you're in a team, but you're not very productive. आप हैं तो लेकिन आप instrumental नहीं है, not helping each other in any way. But if you are a part of a team, it means you are very much instrumental in helping to reach the working in a project and working in a common shared goal. Employers don't want employees who show up but don't help the team accomplish its goal. They want team players, people who make positive contributions to the group to help it succeed. Abhijit, did you understand this? Because you were one person who said I'm an individual. समझ में आ गया ना? अभी आपका इंटरव्यू स्किल्स हो भी रहा थी. 7th number पे आता है communication. The word communication always should ring a bell. And it is one skill which is a learnable skill. Transferable तो है ही है, but it is a learnable skill. Who's stopping you from learning communications? The more you speak, the more you read, the more you write, the better you will be. And this is one skill which will go on improving as you mature. So Rome was not built in a day. It takes time, but give yourself that time. Invest time. So a transferable skill in any setting. So you will communicate in almost every job. You will communicate, you will interact. Your communication skills are your ability to share ideas and information in a clear and concise manner, leaving no room for misunderstandings or doubts or any gray area. You need the ability to communicate effectively and efficiently. Can you give me the meaning of effectively and efficiently? Effectively, क्या मतलब होता है इसका? It means whatever you're saying, it should leave an impact. It should be effective. And efficiently, talk in an efficient manner. So whoever you are communicating with will understand your message. If your message is clear, concise, correct, all the 7 C's of communication. With number 8, we have writing skills. Technical writing, business letters, you already have done it. So writing is, of course, a communication method, while writing may not be the primary task of every job. Given the nature of modern business, writing skills have become an essential element of most of the careers. Employees with effective writing communication skills can convey messages and information with clarity despite the lack of visual cues. So writing skills must. Listening skills. These are also the principles of communication, of effective communication. The principles of business English, listening. So only a good listener can be a good talker, which has been quoted so many times. If you cannot be a good listener, how can you be a good talker? So listening skills, specifically active listening skills. Now, what is active and passive listening skill? When you are actively listening, it means you are thinking under what is being said, and you are analyzing and you're preparing yourself for the reply or the feedback. So these are transferable skills that cannot be overlooked. इसको आप नजरअंदाज कर ही नहीं सकते. Especially if you are in management, to solve a problem for a client or resolve team conflict, you have to be able to listen and understand what the other side is saying. If you aren't a good listener, you may not truly understand what the speaker is trying to convey. We all want to talk. When it comes to talking, सुनना लोग कम ही चाहते हैं. They all want to jump to conclusions, and they all want to come up with their ideas, with their version, with their verdict. But this is wrong. If you cannot listen, there cannot be a proper judgment. You will not know what is happening, what the story is from the other side. 10th is creativity. Creativity means working in a unique kind of style, in a way. Creativity isn't always about your painting or drawing skills, unless it's relevant to your role. Okay? Creativity is about how you approach tasks and solve problems. Are you an out-of-the-box thinker? Are you creative? Do you think like anybody else, or you think differently? Do you work differently? Do you have a unique style? Do you employ novel techniques to help clients understand how to use the product? New techniques? Are you a creative thinker? The creative thinkers find novel solutions, new solutions to the problems they face. They use these skills to help their employees see things differently and solve problems in new ways. So are you doing what everybody else is doing, or are you doing it differently? What makes you stand apart? What makes you stand out from the others is how you speak, how you solve problems, how you approach a problem. Number 11 is attention to detail. Do you have an eye for a detail? Paying attention to the finer details means you notice everything. You are not skipping anything, and you do not miss out anything, any information. You do not miss out any information whatsoever. So if somebody who does not miss out anything, he has got eye for the detail or attention to detail. Every bit of information is shared. He knows about every bit of information. So you go through projects with a fine-tooth comb to make sure it's all correct and that nothing, no matter how small, gets lost. Being detail-oriented means your employer can count on you to pay attention on every detail in an assignment and to catch errors and correct them as needed. It also means that you're intentional about how projects are executed and their strong reasoning behind all details. It means somebody who looks into the details of the matter. With project management. Project management skills help you manage tasks from start to finish. You make sure everything stays on time and also adjust the timeline when things aren't going as planned. Employers want people who can not only see a task through, but who can visualize what needs to happen on a project from start to finish. This transferable skill helps ensure that deadlines are met and projects are completed effectively and efficiently. When you're managing a product, you have to see that it starts right and it ends up right. 13 is relationship building. अभी हम पूछेंगे कि किसमें आप इसमें 15 में how well are you aware of any of the skills? Relationship building, again back to interpersonal communication. Relationships are often the key building blocks of any company. Without good relationships between departments or other clients, there won't be any business. People who build relationships manage conflict on differing goals and help parties arrive at a solution. 14 तो आप जानते हैं कंप्यूटर स्किल्स. Are you a computer savvy? Computer पता है. So you may not be a technological wizard, but it's a good idea to know your way around the many software programs that business use today. For example, if you know how to work in one type of spreadsheet, the odds are pretty good. You can figure out any spreadsheet, which means the company won't have to teach you the basics. Are you computer skills? You must know. And the last is management. MIS. Management is so much more than assigning tasks. It also makes sure people get things done and helping them overcome any stumbling blocks they may encounter. Management skills enable you to make sure that people are where they need to be and what they are completing, and if they are completing their tasks efficiently. Now tell me, of all the 15 skills, what are you good at? The 15 transferable skills we discussed today.
Creativity.
Only one.
Problem solving. Both.
Okay. Tell me, what are you good at? Then I'll know. You're good at problem solving. You've got creativity skills.
Problem solving.
Okay. What else?
Ma'am, problem solving. And fifth one, ma'am, what's that? Yes, ma'am, adaptability.
Adaptability. What about the others? ये 15 आपको सबको जाने हैं. I will make a PDF and send it to you. So these things are important. It is going to help you in your interview also. So what are you good at? What is your plus point? What is your strength? I am adaptable. I've got leadership skills. I've got problem solving skills. These are the strengths that recruiters look for.
Ma'am, I am good at adaptability
And
in listening.
so some transferable skills which I am proud of. So you must know they are transferable skills. So these are the terms that the recruiters want to hear from you. What are your plus points? हाँ yes बताइए. Adaptability and
Listening, ma'am.
listening skills. बाकी इसका क्या होगा? Teamwork का क्या होगा फिर?
Ma'am, I am not good at teamwork.
Ma'am, I go with co-work.
Teamwork में आप not good at it. How will you work? तेरे को किसी से पटेगी नहीं वहाँ पे तो how the hell will you work? Huh?
I will adapt, ma'am.
You will adjust because teamwork तो बहुत जरूरी है. Interpersonal skills बहुत जरूरी है. सबसे prioritize किया गया है. One thing which every recruiter looks for is people who have interpersonal skills. It means knowing your group, working with a group in a group harmony. This is very important. Yes, 15 में आप बस बताइए, कम से कम 6 बताइए आप हमको.
Ma'am, can I say? Ma'am, first teamwork, adaptability, listening, and problem solving. Ma'am, I think I have this much.
बाकी का क्या होगा? Communication ही तुम्हारा.
Ma'am, I don't think so. I have a good communicating skill.
That's bad. 15 में 15 आपको 15 on 15 marks score होना चाहिए. बताया जा रहा है कि you cannot pick and choose कि मुझे ये लेना मुझे वो लेना नहीं. इतना आपके पास है और बाकी आपको करना है, right? You cannot just settle with 2-3 मेरे पास है ये skills है, that's it. Now that is good. Some skills you have and some skills you will learn. Yes, और कौन है क्लास में बताइए?
Yes, ma'am. May I, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, some of the transferable skills that I have. First one is adaptability. Second one is teamwork. Third one is creativity. Fourth one is relationship. Fifth one is writing, and last one is communication.
What about problem solving?
Ma'am, कभी-कभी problem solving is
Okay. Listening नहीं है, creativity नहीं है, detail attention नहीं है.
Listening है.
Okay. ठीक है, जो है that is good. जो नहीं है उसको सीखना है ना? Anybody else is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I have skills related to teamwork, creativity, adaptability, and that's it.
Why that's it? What about communication? What about problem solving? What about analytical skills? What about personal skills?
I have to work on. I have to work on that, ma'am.
You have to work on that. So some skills which you have, which is good, and some you have to learn.
Yes, ma'am.
जैसे मैंने पूछा था, are you going to be a good employee or are you going to be a valuable employee? If you want to be an invaluable employee, yes, then you have to learn all these transferable skills. It will take time, but then it's high time you started thinking on these terms, isn't it? Anybody else is there in the class? Abhishek?
Ma'am, he is doing
No,
internship.
Abhishek is left.
Fine. So this also answers the question, why do you think you are the best candidate? Or why should you be hired? Why should we recruit you?
I am just one person.
इसका भी ये आंसर है. This is the answer to the questions like, why do you think you are the best candidate? इस क्वेश्चन को सब आंसर करिए.
Because I'm a team worker and I have the skill of adaptability, work on time, and
Time management.
I meet deadlines.
And yes, ma'am.
I meet deadlines.
Okay. I meet deadlines,
I
and
have
I have the skill of problem solving.
No, I for detailing. Where's the term? I give an attention to detail. It means you look into the matter, into every detail of any matter. These are such good terms, no? And this can help you enhance your communication also, plus build up very strong, positive aura about you. Yes, Abhijit, आप बताइए. Why do you think you are the best candidate?
I am efficient and effective worker and problem solving and creative.
I am problem solving. Please
Solve the problem.
Make a frame a sentence, Abhijit.
I solved a problem.
I have got problem solving skills.
I have problem solving skills. I also have a creative skills, and I have adjust any nature also.
Nature. I have adaptability. I am adaptable.
Adaptable. And team worker also.
And what?
Team worker.
Team worker.
Yes,
I do not want to work in a team. I am an individual person.
Ma'am, change the mind and
Now you have changed your mind. I am a team person. Good.
Because it's a time for job.
इसमें तो by job first है ना, job first में तो खैर whatever is required you will say.
Lie also benefit for job.
Okay, Rohit, Raj, बताइए आप.
Ma'am, I have experience and skill that listed in job description. And I have potential to work, can adapt to any change and respond to the situation, and I can change. I have creativity also, and I can work in.
तुम बोल रहे हो कि I have creativity, तो I'm asking you, how do you think you're different from others? Do you have a unique way of solving problems? What is that?
I see the problem in different aspects and find a solution also. So that's I think, and I'm also good at listening and writing.
Okay. So you have got good listening skills, you have got good writing skills, and you have creativity. And what else?
I think that's it.
That's it. So out of these 15, try to know these transferable skills because it is going to help you anyways in your day-to-day life. First of all, it will help you in your job. It will help you to crack an interview. और भी कोई एक ग्रुप में? All done?
Yes, ma'am.
आशुतोष रंजन ने कुछ कहा नहीं आज?
मैम बोले हैं हम.
तो किसने नहीं बोला? उत्सव ने नहीं बोला, राजवीर ने बोला, सबने बोल दिया.
हम भी बोले हैं.
I will share this in your group so that you will get a better idea कि क्या है, what skills that you have is good. What you do not have, try to learn those skills. And all these skills are learnable. Learnable skills easy होता है because it is not that नहीं है तो कभी होगा नहीं. नहीं. It is a learnable. You will learn it and then only you can transfer. No? So these are learnable skills and which will be useful in more ways than one. Okay, then that's it for today.